Check this interview out with Diplo, one of the most famous DJs in the world, who comes out and says what we've all absolutely known about Trudeau for the longest time.
And now Katy Perry is dating Justin Trudeau.
I know. Fuck.
Pretty fire.
I know so many people who kind of
dated Katy Perry, like me.
Oh, did you date Katy Perry?
I did.
I meant the Trudeau.
Oh, I did date Trudeau too.
Yeah. That's going to go.
That was a weird one though.
Really? Why?
Because I'm just not
He's a prude,
I'm not into politicians.
I call him Prudo. Yeah.
You met him before?
No, I haven't.
Woke, liberal, effeminate men like Justin Trudeau, who we already know are gay. It's undeniable. Why, if they are so proud of who they are and they force us as Canadians to watch naked men march down our streets time after time at these so-called LGBTQ parades, how can we trust them on anything if they're not even willing to tell the truth about their sexuality? It is incredibly apparent to anybody who has tracked Trudeau, the woke liberal Marxist who wants to bring gay race communism to Canada and did absolutely everything he could to destroy our great country in a decade. Why do they have to remain in the closet if they think that it's perfectly normal to be LGBTQ alphabet soup? If they want to stick the flags up everywhere. I live in Ottawa. You can't walk 5 meters without either seeing a crack smoker or a gay flag. It's one of the two that you're going to see with 100% certainty in the city. If they think it's so normalized how there should be absolutely no bias against these type of people, there's nothing abnormal about it, why not just come out and admit it's what you are? Why are these people so afraid, so in the shadows? If Justin Trudeau claims to be a champion for LGBTQ rights, for these underserved communities, which first of all is so ironic because nobody in Canada gets more attention, nobody than LGBTQ people. There's always a month, there's a million flags out around every city. You can't walk into a store without them having a flag up. For a community that claims that they are underserved and there's bias, and they sure get treated a hell of a lot better than white male Canadians. I can tell you that with 100% certainty. My God, can't even get a day for remembrance in Canada for the veterans who fought to save and defend our country. But as Mark Carney would say, every day should be LGBTQ Day in Canada. Carney, also our current Prime Minister, literally has a son who transitioned to a woman. These are the type of people who think that men can become women and women can become men. They believe in these sick gender surgeries for children in Canada who can be put on puberty blockers as young as 10. They want to stick children as young as 10 on puberty blockers, as young as 14 on hormones, and sex change surgeries as young as 16. It's truly sick when you read into what these people believe. Even in the UK, in the most extreme liberal countries, they have got rid of these puberty blockers for children as young as 10, everywhere except for Canada. In Canada, you want to get on puberty blockers, which cause permanent changes. As young as 10, we let you do it. We champion these communities who claim that they're unserved. We champion naked men, as I've documented, literally naked men walking in front of children because LGBTQ, I have no idea why, but every Canadian who tracks politics closely, who follows what's going on in this country, could have told you with 100% certainty Justin Trudeau is a gay man. Just the way that he sits down, how effeminate he is, how emotional he is. My God, during COVID, if you didn't agree with him, he turned into the Stasi real quick. It was quite impressive there. But we continually, whether it be Carney, whether it be Trudeau, we continually elect, and you look across the West, it's incredibly similar, electing effeminate men. And the reason is they're easier to push around, and they know they will champion this gay race communism that they're trying to push on all of us. Trudeau just so clearly in the closet, it's unbelievable. He broke up with his wife. It was so obvious that being married to Sophie Trudeau was a total cover. And now DJ Diplo is not the only person I've heard this from. There are several proteges of Trudeau in the circuit that he now is on. Now he's on with Katy Perry on her yacht all over the place with all these celebrities who say, oh yeah, it's out in the open. Everybody's always knowing that Trudeau is gay. Why can't these people, if they claim to be champions of gay rights like Trudeau, why can't they just come out and say, I'm a proud gay man? Why does Trudeau need to dance around lied to the Canadian people. I guess this isn't surprising. He's lied to the Canadian people for the past 10 years, whether it be SNC Lavalin, We Charity, Arrive Can app, the Green Slush Fund. If it wasn't Justin Trudeau, the man would clearly have been in jail. But why do they have to come out and lie to us and tell us they're straight when they're obviously not? And the sickest part of it is that these people who claim to be champions for the LGBTQ community, what they wind up pushing are what I can only describe as the devil's agenda. When you talk about pumping hormones, pumping puberty blockers into children as young as 10 years old, and there's more and more science coming out saying it is junk science. These types of surgeries and hormones and puberty blockers on incredibly young children are going to be looked at with disgust in 50 years. This type of putting these kids through the ringer who are confused, and they're getting propaganda from, I know people who are teachers, and they're getting this gay propaganda in their schools that a man can become a woman can become a man from the time that they're incredibly young. It's a sickness that's going on in our society, and they want to push this stuff on the most vulnerable. I cannot imagine anything more disgusting than pushing a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man on a young child. Okay, if you're 60, if you're 50, if you're 40, and you want to believe that a man can become a woman and a woman can become a man, have at it. You're a grown adult. You go for it. But to be teaching this stuff in classrooms to children who have no defense, no life experience, they're in grade 3 or grade 4. They're just going to go along with whatever their teacher says. To be pushing that stuff to them is sick. It's sick. And Canada's Liberal Party, I would argue, is woker than almost anybody else out there. When you look at Mark Carney, he's kept essentially the exact same cabinet as Trudeau had. Whether you're looking at Anita Anand, Mark Miller, Sean Fraser, this same cadre of fucking morons who did absolutely everything they could to destroy our country over the past 10 years, and Carney's here to finish the job. They want to push this garbage to children as young as possible. Like I said, we're talking about kids in grade 3, kids in grade 4 who are being told that a man can become a woman can become a man. You don't feel good about yourself? Maybe you need some puberty blockers. Maybe you need some hormones. It's truly disgusting, and it has to stop. It makes Canada, our beautiful country, the plaything of demons. That's exactly what this woke garbage is. It needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Please like, share, subscribe, join, become a member, and grab some gear, donate. Really appreciate everybody who does. And yeah, let's get it out here. The Trudeau, proud gay man.